With senseless acts of buffoonery, stage acts of fake violence, numerous tone-deaf statements, and financial crimes, have celebrities brought about their own popular decline as a whole? Is the golden age of celebrity long behind us? And are we better for it? I think the answer to all three is yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, hiss and foes, welcome to the Culture Casino!
The concept of celebrity has existed for a very long time. More often than not, people conflate the terms fame and celebrity. For the purposes of today's video, though, we will begin with the idea that celebrity was born in the age of the silver screen. Over the course of time, celebrities have come out of every entertainment medium. In the 1980s, MTV brought a whole new group into the limelight, as did the reality TV genre of the 1990s. Along with the expansion of sports and other types of entertainment, more folks than ever have walked into the celebrity spotlight. For a long stretch of this expansion, at least this expansion period, no one really cared to listen to what these entertainers had to say. They were mostly limited in their education, and many still are. Most still are. Their fields of study really only feature better ways to lie or physically convey a lie, because they're professional liars. As time passed, however, these celebrities found additional revenue sources as spokespersons, pitchmen, whatever term you want to use, and they began to be solicited for their unqualified thoughts on a whole host of subjects. I mean, are you really on a red carpet going to just say, what do you think of the movie? Who are you wearing? Nah, you want to ask hard-hitting questions of people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Anyway, I continue. And I guess that's how we arrive at today. Now, all along, celebrities like to appear as relatable as possible. They want you to think that they have the same struggles and thoughts as you and I do. Anyone that's paying attention knows that that's not true, not even in the slightest, but alas, they continue to do it. Over the course of the last few years, in particular, the gulf between celebrities and the public has grown even more significantly as more glaring disparities have come to light. In the case of Jussie Smollett, for example, we have it illustrated on how the public and the media can become wildly misled. For a significant period of time during that whole mess, the media was actually complicit in telling a completely bogus story that fed into their own bias or their regular narrative, or however you want to look at it. This was possible because, of course, it fit into their worldview. This is what they were looking for. But also, it's because the media no longer practices any form of investigative journalism. They don't really care. They don't put the time in to research their stories or to at least get the balance of the facts before they start to run with a narrative. Actually, I'd say that across journalism, there's not a lot of journalism anymore. Anyway, once the media's feet were actually held to the fire in this particular case, they had to begin to report on the events that actually happened, and they did that in a very begrudging way. They actually fell over themselves to continually try to give the benefit of the doubt to this professional liar in Jussie Smollett. In recent days, actually, they were even more reluctant to report on the special investigation into the county attorney's office that was found to have clearly, in the judge's own words, substantial abuses of discretion and operational failures existed during the course of the prosecution of Jussie Smollett. Meaning that, of course, the attorney that was assigned was maybe doing a little too much for the celebrity. Of course, no charges of any kind, criminal or otherwise, were filed against Kim Foxx, the attorney that we're talking about here, and the proceeding is being well kept from public view, so we should have faith that, this was done right? I mean, we are talking about Chicago here, right? We can even see the clear abuses of privileged celebrity right in the midst of Hollywood, almost on a daily basis right now. Serious actions and federal crimes are constantly being set aside and prosecuted in a way to minimize the penalty. And even the damage to, a poor actor's career. For example, we only recently have to turn to the college admissions scandal at USC and a huge number of wealthy and celebrity parents that were caught up in its fraud and bribery and perjury. The most notorious of whom is Lori Loughlin and her husband, who were seemingly the ones who actually brought this whole scandal to light. Pretty much just because they had just outlandish behavior when they were confronting the people involved, or at least the folks at the high school. So recently the media has actually come to the defense of these folks, stating, that a 2-month jail term for Lori and a 5-month term for her husband is plenty, or that's a fair punishment in a lot of ways. Rest assured that the media would give you or myself no such coverage or support if we were guilty of the same crimes. We could also expect different treatment throughout the whole proceedings that were leading up to this stage as well. I think we would be doggedly pursued and castigated, if not, singled out for very, very harsh punishment. We have the responsibility in this country to treat everybody the same or equally, and according to the current narrative, that's what all these, disputes recently have been about, the riots, the protests, etc., etc. But when it comes to the celebrities that get involved in these types of things, the media and the elite will give them a pass. They'll give them preferential treatment at every opportunity. So who are the privileged here? Anyway, it's pretty obvious to all of us, but this is a slightly different video today, more or less just calling to everyone's attention, and I know you guys all know this, that, the real privileged in this world are the ones that are, pointing their fingers at us all the time and telling us we're bad. Oh boy, I look forward to reading your comments in the comments section below. Thanks for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. I hope this one was entertaining to some extent, and that you can appreciate where I was trying to come from. Thanks, of course, for being here. Be sure to support other independent creators, because everybody deserves your attention. Anybody who's willing to wade into the muck and talk to you about it is worthy of some form of support. So just keep that in mind. Be sure to check out my buddy Mad Martigan's channel. He's just starting to build a great set of content, and his live show Tufa is really kind of fun. So yeah, and you have to learn how to say that. Tufa is kind of how you are supposed to say it, I think. Anyway, again, I appreciate you being here. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. Be sure to wash your hands, and do that for at least 20 seconds. And we're almost out of the woods when it comes to that stuff, but we'll talk about that another day. And until next time, bye. Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.